There is a moment every single night when the world quietly changes. It happens so slowly that most people never notice it. The streets grow silent, the air becomes heavier, and the shadows begin to stretch. You might think night is just the absence of light. But what if it's something more? What if night is when they appear? Long before modern cities, before electric lights filled the darkness, humans feared the night for a reason. Not because it was dark, but because we were never truly alone in it. Across different cultures and centuries, the same stories kept appearing. Stories of creatures that only exist after sunset, not seen during the day, not heard in the light, only in the dark. Some say these creatures live among us, hiding in plain sight, watching, waiting. And when the last light disappears, they reveal their true forms. In forests where no artificial light can reach, there are whispers of tall, shadow-like beings. They don't walk, they glide, their bodies barely visible, as if made from darkness itself. People who claim to have seen them all say one thing: they don't make a sound, but you can feel them watching you. Then there are the watchers of the city. Yes, even in crowded places, even under streetlights, there are things you are not meant to see. Late at night, when the streets are empty, some people report seeing figures standing still on rooftops or at the end of long roads. They don't move, they don't speak, but the moment you look away, they change position. Closer, always closer. There is a rule often repeated by those who encounter them. Do not look at them for too long, because the longer you stare, the more real they become. But perhaps the most terrifying creatures are the ones that don't just watch, they follow. There are stories of something walking behind people at night, always just out of sight. You hear footsteps, but when you turn around, nothing is there. You walk faster, the steps match your speed. You stop. Silence. And then, right behind your ear, a breath. Those who experienced this often say the same thing. They never saw anything, but they felt like something was learning them. And then there are the ancient ones, creatures that, according to legends, do not belong to our world at all. They are not ghosts, they are not animals, they are something else, something older, something that only crosses into our world when the boundary between light and darkness becomes thin at midnight. At exactly midnight, there are places in the world where people refuse to go. Not because of danger you can see, but because of something you can feel. A presence, heavy, unnatural, like reality itself is slightly broken. Some believe that night is not just a time of day, but a phase, a shift, a moment where two worlds overlap. And in that overlap, things can slip through. Have you ever felt like you were not alone in your room at night, even when the door is closed and everything is silent? That feeling that something is standing in the corner, watching you, waiting for you to fall asleep. What if that feeling is not just your imagination? There are reports from all over the world of people waking up in the middle of the night, unable to move, unable to speak, and seeing a figure near them, watching, silent, patient. Some call it sleep paralysis. Others call it something else, because sometimes these figures don't disappear, and sometimes they come closer. The truth is, we don't fully understand what happens at night. Science explains some things, but not everything. There are still mysteries that refuse to be explained, sightings that don't make sense, and stories that sound too similar to be coincidence. So tonight, when the lights go out and the world becomes quiet, pay attention. Listen closely, because maybe, just maybe, the night is not empty. Maybe it's full of things waiting for you to notice them. And remember, if you ever feel like something is watching you, don't turn around. Because some creatures only appear when you look directly at them. And once you see them, they might never leave.